Hello, can you hear me? Am I audible? Good afternoon. Okay, so we were doing biotech and we are about to end the biotech chapter. So we'll be ending the chapter. And if you have any doubts, if you want to ask something, you can write in the chat box. Anything you want to ask, any doubt that you have, you can write in the chat box. Okay? Processes and principle. I hope you people have, like you people are done with your revisions. Pre-boards over हो गए आप लोगों के? Your pre-boards are done? Yes. How was it? How was it? How did it go? Your revisions are done, है ना? Revisions भी हो गए होंगे अब तो. You must have completed all the chapters by now. ठीक है? So let us end the biotech chapter. ठीक है? We have almost seen all the steps. ठीक है? To start with, सबसे पहले हमने क्या किया? Let us revise all the steps. ठीक है? सबसे पहले हमने क्या किया? What was the first step? Okay, you tell me now. ठीक है? You people must have revised this chapter also. What is the first step? If you want to transform any bacteria, any plant cell, any animal cell. That means if you want to transfer a recombinant DNA into a foreign cell, what is the first step? Okay, what is the first step? First step will be isolation of DNA. Correct. Okay, the first step will be isolation of DNA. You will isolate the DNA. Now, which DNA is it? Which DNA we are talking about? This is the required piece of DNA. Okay, this is the required piece of DNA that you want to transfer into the host. Okay, this is the required piece of DNA that you want to transfer into the host. Okay, so this is isolation of DNA. So first you have isolated the DNA. Okay, it could be from any bacteria, any plant, any animal cell. So you isolate the DNA which you want to transfer into the host. Okay, then you have isolated the DNA. After isolation of DNA, what we need to do is, ठीक है, देखो, you have isolated the complete DNA. Now you need to perform the fragmentation of it, right? What should be the next step? What should be the next step? After isolation of complete DNA, you have isolated the complete DNA. What should be the next step? बताओ, what should be the next step after this? What will you do after isolation of DNA? Fragmentation by using restriction endonuclease. Correct. Okay. Then you will do fragmentation of DNA. Why fragmentation? Why do you need to do the fragmentation of DNA? By restriction enzyme. Why do we need to do the fragmentation? Why fragmentation is important? Tell me, why do you need to break the complete DNA into parts? Why do you need to do the fragmentation? Why fragmentation? What is the reason? Batao. What is the reason? Why do you need fragmentation of DNA? For gene or to get your gene of interest. Okay, why fragmentation? To get gene of interest, because you do not want the entire DNA. You do not want entire genome. Okay, आपको entire DNA नहीं चाहिए. You to get the gene of interest. Okay, to get only that part in which you are interested. Okay, so to get the gene of interest, you require fragmentation of DNA. ठीक है, इसलिए आपको fragmentation of DNA चाहिए. Next, third is after fragmentation of DNA. After that, what do you need? आपने fragmentation कर लिया, ठीक है. After fragmentation, there will be isolation. ठीक है, there will be isolation, and this isolation and separation is performed by isolation and separation is performed by what is this? Process. What is the name of the process by which you do isolation and separation of the fragments? Very good. Gel electrophoresis. ठीक है? Isolation and separation via gel electrophoresis. So you have done isolation via gel electrophoresis. ठीक है, isolation हो गया, separation हो गया. Now you got the gene of interest. ठीक है, whatever is your gene of interest, you got that. ठीक है, आपको gene of interest मिल गया. What else after this? After you got the gene of interest, after that what will you do? You got the gene of interest. Now you have the gene of interest and you have your vector. You also want a vector. ठीक है, in vector we have meta gut. So now what we'll do? You got the gene of interest. ठीक है, we also perform PCR. ठीक है, we also perform PCR of gene of interest. Why do we perform PCR? Why do we want to perform PCR? What is the reason? Why we want to do the PCR? To get the multiple copies of required gene, right? ठीक है, so to get the multiple copies, so that you do not want to repeat the steps again. ठीक है, you do not need to repeat the steps again, so you get the PCR of GOI. ठीक है, so whatever gene of interest that you have, you got the gene of interest after following these steps. है ना, ये सारे steps करके आपको gene of interest मिला. Now you do not want to perform these steps again and again. आपको दोबारा दोबारा नहीं करना, so you will do PCR of your gene of interest. ठीक है, अब अपने gene of interest का क्या करोगे? PCR करोगे. You will perform PCR of gene of interest. Now what will happen after doing the PCR? You will have multiple copies. ठीक है, after doing the PCR you will have multiple copies. After that what you will do? See, in last class we have done till here. ठीक है, in last class we have done till PCR. Now you have the multiple copies of your gene of interest. Now what will you do? अब क्या करना है? What will be the next step? What will be the next step? What will be the next step? Cloning. Cloning of what? What do you mean by cloning? Cloning में क्या होता है? What do we do in cloning? What do we do in cloning? What do you mean by cloning? बताओ. What happens in cloning? Insertion of required gene in vector. Yes. Now you will attach the gene of interest. ठीक है, आपका जो gene of interest है, you will attach that gene of interest into your vector DNA. ठीक है, आप gene of interest को add करोगे into vector DNA, right? ठीक है, तो ये यहां से हमको आज करना है. ठीक है, we need to do from here. यहां से हमें कवर करना है. लास्ट क्लास में we have already done PCR. ठीक है, we have already done PCR. लास्ट क्लास में अपन ने PCR कर लिया था, तो यहां से अब हमें आगे करना है. ठीक है, यहां तक कोई डाउट है किसी स्टेप में? ऑल्सो वी हैव सीन दैट हाउ डू वी सेलेक्ट अ वेक्टर. ठीक है, वो भी हमने देखा था. हाउ डू वी सेलेक्ट अ वेक्टर, उसमें किसी को कोई डाउट है? That how do you select a vector? Selection of vector clear है. What are the properties that you need to see when you select a vector? बताओ क्या क्या properties हमने देखी थी for the selection of vector? Okay, there should be ORI and हाँ, ORI चाहिए, then you need selectable markers, cloning sites, ठीक है. All of this we have already discussed. We have seen that how do you select transformants and non-transformant. That is all done, ठीक है. So after the PCR done, PCR हो गया. The next step will be the ligation, ठीक है. The next step will be the ligation of your gene of interest into the vector, ठीक है. Next step will be ligation of alien gene or gene of interest to vector, ठीक है. Now you will ligate the alien gene or the gene of interest to the vector. For that you need to make a cut in vector also. This we have already discussed, right? For this आपको vector में भी cut लगाना है, ठीक है. You need to make a cut in vector also. So the restriction endonuclease that you are using for making the fragments of this gene, ठीक है, इसमें जो आपने restriction endonuclease यूज किया था, the restriction endonuclease that you have used here, same restriction endonuclease will be used in making a cut into your vector, ठीक है. Same restriction endonuclease will be used in making a cut in your vector. So the next step that we need to do after PCR, जो आपको step करना है, that is ligation of alien piece of DNA or you call it gene of interest to vector. उसको हम ligate करेंगे to the vector. So this is your gene of interest. This is your gene of interest. And for example, this is your vector. In vector, you have meta cut. ठीक है? Same restriction endonuclease will be used in both of them. Same restriction endonuclease will be used to make a cut in, ठीक है, टू मेक अ कट इन जीन ऑफ इंटरेस्ट में जो कट लगा था और जो वेक्टर में कट लग रहा है, दोनों में सेम रिस्ट्रिक्शन एंडोन्यूक्लियस यूज करना है. इन बोथ ऑफ देम यू विल यूज सेम रिस्ट्रिक्शन एंडोन्यूक्लियस. व्हाट इज द रीजन? व्हाई डू वी नीड सेम रिस्ट्रिक्शन एंडोन्यूक्लियस इन बोथ द केसेस? Why do we need same restriction endonuclease in both the cases? Why? What is the reason? क्यों सेम रिस्ट्रिक्शन एंडोन्यूक्लियस चाहिए आपको? बताओ क्या रीजन है? Why do you want same restriction endonuclease? What is the reason? Complementary sticky ends form, correct, ठीक है. So that if same restriction endonuclease will make a cut, ठीक है, same restriction endonuclease will make a cut into your what? Into your gene of interest और in your vector, ठीक है. अगर same restriction endonuclease कट करेगा, then you will get complementary sticky ends, ठीक है. Then you will get complementary sticky ends, ठीक है. Then you will get complementary sticky ends. Because you have complementary sticky ends, that is why they will join together, ठीक है. That is why they will join together using enzyme. They will join together using enzyme. What is the enzyme that is used in this process? Which enzyme is used for their ligation? Which enzyme is used for their ligation? Name of the enzyme? DNA ligase, correct. ठीक है. The enzyme that is used for their ligation is DNA ligase. ठीक है. Enzyme used is DNA ligase. So the enzyme used for their joining, ठीक है. The enzyme that is used to join your gene of interest to the vector, that enzyme is DNA ligase. So this is the step by which you have joined or you have ligated your gene of interest to the vector, ठीक है. Now all the processes are done. Now the final step is here, that now you want to transfer your gene of interest into the host, ठीक है, into the host cell. Now you want to transfer your gene of interest into the host cell. So last step, ठीक है, last step here is transfer of gene of interest into host. ठीक है, your host could be any type of cell. Host could be bacterial cell, it could be plant cell, it could be animal cell. ठीक है, host can be any cell. ठीक है, host can be any cell. Now you want to transfer your gene of interest into the host. Now for transferring you have two types of method. ठीक है, for transferring you have two types of method. One is your direct method. ठीक है, one is the direct method and another is the indirect method. One is the direct method and another is the indirect method to transfer your gene of interest into the host. Now you tell me all the process that we have performed, okay? All the process that we have performed in which you have separated your gene of interest and finally you have ligated it to the vector, okay? You have ligated it to the vector so that you can transfer it into the host cell. So that ligation of gene of interest to the vector, okay? Listen to the question. The ligation of gene of interest to the vector, आपने जो gene of interest vector के साथ जोड़ा है, so that you can transfer it into the host cell. Which type of transfer it is? Is it a direct transfer or is it an indirect transfer? What do you think? कि attach करा अपने vector के साथ and then you are transferring it into the host. Which type of transfer it is? Is it direct transfer or it is indirect transfer? बताओ, अभी जो हमने प्रोसेस किया ऑफ अटैचिंग योर जीन ऑफ इंटरेस्ट टू द वेक्टर एंड देन ट्रांसफरिंग इट इनटू होस्ट, व्हाट टाइप ऑफ मेथड इज इट? इट इज डायरेक्ट और इनडायरेक्ट? व्हाट डू यू थिंक? ओके, क्वेश्चन, वेट, आई एम रिपीटिंग द क्वेश्चन. देखो, the steps earlier that you have performed, that you have isolated the gene of interest, ठीक है, you have isolated the gene of interest and you joined it with the vector. You have isolated the gene of interest and you have joined it to the vector. Why? So that you can transfer it into the host, है ना? So that you can transfer the gene of interest into the host. इसीलिए किया है. That is why we have joined it to the vector so that we can transfer the gene of interest into the host. So this type of transfer, ठीक है? This method of transfer of gene of interest, is it a direct method or it is a indirect method? ये कैसा method है? Transferring via vector. वेक्टर के थ्रू ट्रांसफर करना, ट्रांसफरिंग थ्रू वेक्टर, और इज इट इज अ डायरेक्ट मेथड और इट इज अ इनडायरेक्ट मेथड? वेरी गुड, इट इज अ इनडायरेक्ट मेथड. सो व्हाट इज इनडायरेक्ट मेथड? इनडायरेक्ट मेथड अकर्स वाया वेक्टर. Because first, why it is indirect? Because first you are joining, ligating, ठीक है, first you are ligating the gene of interest with vector, and then transfer to host, and then it is being transferred to host. So that is why it is the indirect method. Okay, this is your indirect method. Now what are the types of direct method? We have multiple types of direct method. So it is a vectorless method. Okay, it is a vectorless method. Here you do not need to attach your gene of interest to the vector. Okay, in direct method you do not need to attach your gene of interest to the vector. समझ में आई थी बात? क्या ये बात क्लियर है कि यहाँ पे आपको अपने जीन ऑफ इंटरेस्ट को वेक्टर के साथ अटैच करने की जरूरत नहीं है? ये क्लियर है? ऑल राइट. सो हियर यू हैव मल्टीपल मेथड्स, लाइक यू हैव ballistic गन, इलेक्ट्रोपोरेशन, और एक आपका है माइक्रो इंजेक्शन. All of these are your direct method that we will discuss. But before discussing the direct method, we need to discuss the indirect method. ठीक है? Indirect method में you want that your host, ठीक है? You want your host that it takes the alien DNA into it. ठीक है? What do you want in indirect method? देखो indirect method में क्या है? This is the host. ठीक है? This is the host. And suppose this is the recombinant DNA that you have made. Okay, this is the recombinant DNA that you have made. You want that host to take up that recombinant DNA. आप यही चाहते हो, you want host to take up that recombinant DNA. This process is called transformation. This process is called transformation. ठीक है, what is transformation? If a host acquires the rDNA, ठीक है, if a host acquires the rDNA from the surrounding, आपने क्या किया, सराउंडिंग में rDNA रख दिया, सराउंडिंग में अपना रिकॉम्बिनेंट डीएनए रख दिया, एंड you want the host to acquire this from the surrounding. आप चाहते हो होस्ट इसको एक्वायर कर ले, ठीक है, आप चाहते हो होस्ट इसको एक्वायर कर ले. दिस प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन. समझ में आया व्हाट इज ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन? बोलो, ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन क्लियर हुआ? क्या ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन क्लियर हुआ? ठीक है, सो बेसिकली ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन क्या है? इट इज अ मेथड ऑफ जीन transfer in bacteria. This is only in bacteria. If your host is bacteria, suppose your host is bacteria, then this process is called transformation. Why this is called transformation? As alien DNA has entered into bacteria, ठीक है, has entered into bacteria, alien DNA बैक्टीरिया में एंटर कर गया, has entered into bacteria and transformed it, ठीक है. Now because एक एक्स्ट्रा पीस ऑफ डीएनए एंटर कर गया है ना, an extra piece of DNA has entered and it has transformed it, ठीक है. So this is called transformation. For the process of transformation, we want that this host takes the rDNA into it, है ना. We want that the host takes the rDNA into it, but for this process, ठीक है, for this process you need to make the host competent. Very important. For this process host is needed to make competent, ठीक है. इसके लिए हमें होस्ट को क्या करना पड़ता है? We need to make the host competent. आपको होस्ट को क्या बनाना होता है? You need to make the host competent. बात समझ में आई? यहां तक क्लियर है? बोलो, यहां तक कोई डाउट है? Do you have any doubts in this? यहाँ तक क्लियर है? नो मीन्स डू यू हैव डाउट इन दिस? नो का मतलब क्या है? डाउट है? नो डाउट, ओके. चलो, सो मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, यू नीड टू मेक द होस्ट कॉम्पिटेंट, ठीक है. सो व्हाट इज अ कॉम्पिटेंट होस्ट? व्हाट इज अ कॉम्पिटेंट होस्ट? A host that can take the DNA from surrounding, ठीक है, that can take the DNA from surrounding. अगर सराउंडिंग से वो डीएनए ले लेता है, then that host is called a competent host. तो हम उस होस्ट को क्या बोलेंगे? कॉम्पिटेंट बोलेंगे. Right now your host is not competent. It will not accept the foreign DNA into it, ठीक है. It will not accept the foreign DNA into it. To make this host competent, you need to perform some process, ठीक है. You need to perform some process to make it competent. So now we will make the host competent. To make the host competent. Now what do you do to make the host competent? ठीक है. First of all, why it is not competent? Why it cannot take the DNA into it? What is the reason why it is not able to take the DNA inside? See what happens. This is the plasma membrane of any cell. For example, bacterial cell. ठीक है? This is the plasma membrane of bacterial cell. Correct? That is how your plasma membrane looks like. Correct? Yes or no? This is the plasma membrane, right? ठीक है? This is the plasma membrane. Now inside the plasma membrane, it is hydrophobic. Inside it, it is hydrophobic. Inside the plasma membrane, it is hydrophobic. What do you mean by hydrophobic? What do you mean by hydrophobic? What do you understand by hydrophobic nature? बोलो. What do you understand by hydrophobic nature? Have you heard of word hydrophobic before? सुना है hydrophobic? What do we mean by hydrophobic? Something is hydrophilic, hydrophobic. सुना होगा, chemistry में भी सुना होगा. You must have done this in cell chapter also. What is hydrophobic, hydrophilic? Waterphobic. ठीक, means water hating. Correct. ठीक है. So hydrophobic means water hating. Why inside it is hydrophobic? Because it is made up of lipid molecules, fat molecules. That is why it is hydrophobic. ठीक है. So we are looking for the reason that why your host cannot take the external DNA, why it is not able to accept the external DNA from the medium. What is the reason? See what happened. This plasma membrane inside it is hydrophobic, and your DNA which you want to enter inside the cell, suppose this is your recombinant DNA. What about recombinant DNA? Is it neutral or does it have some charges? Your DNA is neutral or does it have some charges? कैसा होता है? DNA neutral होता है या उसमें कुछ charges होते हैं? बोलो. Is DNA neutral or it has some charges on it? Negative charge. Very good. ठीक है. So your DNA is negatively charged. If it is negatively charged, so it will be hydrophobic or hydrophilic. If something is negatively charged, then it will be hydrophobic or hydrophilic. What will it be? Hydrophobic or hydrophilic? If it has some charge on it, like negative charge, then your DNA will be hydrophilic. Very good. Okay, so your DNA is hydrophilic. Now you see the difference. Your DNA is hydrophilic, but the membrane has a hydrophobic condition. So directly our DNA cannot enter into the cell. Okay, so directly our DNA cannot enter into the cell until you make the cell competent. Okay, directly it cannot enter the cell until you make the cell competent. क्या इतनी बात समझ में आई? Why do we need to make it competent? क्या ये क्लियर हुआ कि हमें इसे क्यों कॉम्पिटेंट बनाना है? What about others? एक ही का चैट आ रहा है, बट अबाउट अदर्स आप लोग को समझ में आया? क्या बाकियों को समझ में आया? हैव यू ऑल अंडरस्टूड? व्हाट अबाउट अदर्स? क्लियर हुआ? ठीक है. सो दैट इज व्हाई यू कैन सी योर डीएनए कैन नॉट डायरेक्टली एंटर इनटू द होस्ट सेल बिकॉज होस्ट सेल विल नॉट एक्सेप्ट इट एज आर डीएनए इज हाइड्रोफिलिक बट इनसाइड द प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. ठीक है, क्योंकि प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन तो उसे क्रॉस करना ही पड़ेगा. So inside the plasma membrane, it is hydrophobic condition. Now what will you do? What will happen? See. Now how will it take it? You will make the host competent. Okay, you will make the host competent. How do you make the host competent? You take the host. Okay, you take the host and you put any cations, ठीक है, you put any divalent cation around it, divalent cation around it, for example calcium 2 plus, ठीक है, you surrounded by divalent cation, for example calcium 2 plus. Now what will happen if this is your host bacteria? On its membrane you will see the cation 2 plus have been placed, ठीक है, this is cation, that is calcium 2 plus, ठीक है. So on its membrane you have calcium 2 plus, right? Now what will happen? It has attained the positive charge, ठीक है, it has attained the positive charge. Now can it attract the negative charge? Yes or no? Now can it attract the negative charge? क्या अभी negative charge को attract कर लेगा? As it has gained positive charge, now it is no more neutral. Can it attract the positive charge? Sorry, can it attract the negative charge? Because it is positive charge, right? As you can see, positive charge is there on the membrane. So can now it attract the negative charge? क्या ये अब negative charge को attract कर लेगा? Yes or no? Correct. So now what will happen? It will attract the negative charge. It will attract negative charged DNA, which is present in the surrounding, ठीक है. Your DNA is already present in the surrounding. Recombinant DNA, how does it looks like? कैसे बनाया था? इधर बना देते हैं. This is a recombinant DNA which is already present in the surrounding. Now your host will attract it. This is your host with calcium 2 plus ions, and it will attract the recombinant DNA. It will attack the recombinant DNA. So what happened now? Our DNA has precipitated on its membrane. our DNA आके इसकी membrane पे precipitate हो गया, ठीक है, has precipitated on its membrane. Now what will happen? Now this cell, the host will undergo, ठीक है, the host will undergo ice shock and heat treatments. Heat shock. Now your cell will undergo ice shock and heat shock simultaneously, ठीक है. First you will give it a ice shock, then you will give it a heat shock, ठीक है, around 47 to 48 degrees Celsius. So simultaneously, repeatedly you will give the cell ice treatment, then heat shock. With this what happens, ठीक है, due to this what happens? Transient pores on host is created, ठीक है. इससे क्या होगा? होस्ट की मेम्ब्रेन में पोर्स क्रिएट हो जाएंगे, because you are giving heat and cold treatment to the cell repeatedly. So due to this there will be pores on the cell, ठीक है. पोर्स बनेंगे that are transient, means temporary pores हैं. Like एक पोर यहाँ बन गया, similarly you have another pore here, like this. So there will be the pore formation, ऐसे pores बन जाएंगे. These are the transient pores, ठीक है. Here you have seen the transient pores. तो आपके ऐसे transient pores बन गए. This is calcium. So now what happens? The rDNA which is precipitated on the membrane, ठीक है, the rDNA which was precipitated on the membrane, it will enter into the cell. Now your cell, your host have incorporated the recombinant DNA. Now your host have incorporated the recombinant DNA. That means your host has become transformed, ठीक है. Your host has become transformed. इसको देखो, इसमें कुछ नहीं समझ आया तो बताओ. If there is anything that you have not understood, बताओ. कैसे कॉम्पिटेंट बनाया, कैसे ट्रांसफर किया, देखो कुछ नहीं समझ आता तो बताओ. देखो इसको अच्छे से, कुछ नहीं समझ आता तो बताओ. Others, please look at it. Any doubts, ask me. Others, is it clear? Shall we move forward? क्या समझ आया है? यहाँ तक कोई डाउट तो नहीं है? इसे एक बार लिखो. Just give me 2 minutes. All right, so moving forward, so this is how you can make the host competent so that it can accept the recombinant DNA from the surrounding. ठीक है? I hope यहाँ तक सबको clear है. Other than Sarina, what about you all? यहाँ तक clear है? यहाँ तक किसी कोई doubt तो नहीं है? बोलो. The others who have joined, किसी को यहाँ तक कोई doubt तो नहीं है? All right. Now, what is the next step? So let us discuss some of the direct gene transfer method जो हमने पीछे लिखे थे. Like first that you have is electroporation. It follows the same principle that we have discussed earlier. What happens in electroporation? Small electric impulses of light strength. ठीक है, लाइट इलेक्ट्रिक स्ट्रेंथ, बहुत ज्यादा इलेक्ट्रिक स्ट्रेंथ नहीं होती है, बहुत लेस पावर स्ट्रेंथ आर यूज्ड. हम थोड़ा सा इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक यूज करते हैं. वी यूज अ वेरी लिटिल बिट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक टू क्रिएट transient pores. Similar thing that we have discussed earlier. ठीक है, to create transient pores. ठीक है, so that you can create that transient pores in host cell. And because you have transient pores, so rDNA could enter. ठीक है, so that rDNA could enter into the cell. Correct? ठीक है, so this is the process of electroporation. What you are doing, you are using your host cells now to create transient pores into that. Either you can do the calcium wala thing or you can do electroporation, giving electric shocks. It also create transient pores into the host and rDNA would enter. ठीक है, rDNA would enter, right? This is clear. इलेक्ट्रोपोरेशन क्लियर हुआ? देखो इसमें कुछ डाउट है तो बताओ इलेक्ट्रोपोरेशन में। इलेक्ट्रोपोरेशन में कुछ डाउट है तो बोलो। सी इलेक्ट्रोपोरेशन, अगर इसमें कुछ डाउट है तो बताओ। Is it clear, everybody? Is it clear? Yes, all right. Okay. So this is one of the method. Then you have gene gun or ballistic gun. Another method could be gene gun, or you can call it ballistic gun. This method is used for transformation in plant cells. ठीक है, when your host is plant cell. अभी we were seeing host the bacterial cell. ठीक है, we were seeing the host are bacterial cell. So in case your host is a plant cell, ठीक है, in case your host is a plant cell, then what will you do? Then there is a process which is called ballistic gun or gene gun. What do we do in this? First of all, you use bullets of either gold, टंगस्टन, ठीक है, इधर गोल्ड और टंगस्टन आर यूज्ड, ठीक है, यू यूज बुलेट्स ऑफ गोल्ड एंड टंगस्टन. व्हाई गोल्ड एंड टंगस्टन? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दे आर हैवी मेटल्स, ठीक है, they are heavy metals and they are non-reactive. So you require a compound which is non-reactive so that it do not react with your DNA. ठीक है, so use the bullets of heavy metals like gold and tungsten which are coated with, the bullets are coated with rDNA. ठीक है, that bullet is coated with rDNA. For example, if this is your bullet, it is coated with, this is rDNA present all over it. ठीक है, this is rDNA. So you have the bullets which are coated with the your recombinant DNA. Now these bullets are fired with high speed. ठीक है, these bullets are fired with high speed through guns. These gene guns इनको बोलते हैं. ठीक है, through guns they are fired, they are bombarded onto the host cell. ठीक है, onto the host cell. They are fired onto the host cell. Now they come with so much force and velocity. These bullets come with so much force and velocity that they eventually enter into the host cell. ठीक है, and they enter into the host cell. So that is how your recombinant DNA enter into host cell. They enter into host cell. ठीक है, so this is called gene gun or ballistic gun method. देखो इसमें कोई डाउट है तो बताओ. This is your gene gun or ballistic gun method. आप लोग को स्क्रीन विजिबल है ना? You people could see the screen, right? हम्म, देखो इसको, इसमें कुछ डाउट है तो बताओ. इज इट क्लियर? यहाँ तक क्लियर है? क्या यहाँ तक सब कुछ क्लियर है? यहाँ तक तो कोई डाउट नहीं है, ठीक है। सो लाइक दिस, जैसे अब ये दो मेथड हो गए, लाइक दिस यू हैव वन मोर मेथड विच इज माइक्रो इंजेक्शन। ठीक है, माइक्रो इंजेक्शन में क्या होता है? यूजिंग इंजेक्शंस और निडल, यूजिंग syringe or whatever you call it, the rDNA directly transferred, your recombinant DNA is directly transferred into host cell. ठीक है, so you take the host cells into host cell. So what happens? You take the host cells, then you have this micro needle, ठीक है, ऐसे needle जैसा होता है, and through this you insert the host cells directly into the cell. This could use in animal cells, ठीक है, this could used in animal cell. So this is called micro injection, ठीक है, this process is called micro injection. So that means this is your host cells, you have a micro, you have an injection in which your recombinant DNA is present. Through this needle you will insert the recombinant DNA directly into the animal cell. Similar thing that happens in vitro fertilization, है ना? Similar thing that happens in, sorry, that you perform in ART techniques, ठीक है, ART techniques में करते हैं, when fertilization is performed outside the body, you take the sperms and you inject it into the egg, right? You take the sperms and inject it inside the egg. Similar thing is performed in micro injection. तो समझ में आया? क्या ये क्लियर हुआ? इसमें कोई डाउट तो नहीं है? माइक्रो इंजेक्शन क्लियर है एवरीबॉडी? इज माइक्रो इंजेक्शन क्लियर? बोलो। तो यहाँ तक क्लियर है? यहाँ तक किसी को डाउट है? ये चीजें क्लियर हो गई। सो हियर वी आर डन विद द ट्रांसफर ऑफ योर रिकॉम्बिनेंट डीएनए इनटू होस्ट, ठीक है। सो वी आर डन विद द ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन प्रोसेस, ठीक है, ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन प्रोसेस हो गया। नाउ व्हाट विल बी द फाइनल, अच्छा ठीक है, ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन इज डन। आफ्टर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन व्हाट विल बी द नेक्स्ट स्टेप? Now you have transferred the recombinant DNA into host. What will be the next step? बताओ, what will be the next step according to you? नेक्स्ट स्टेप क्या होगा अब? Okay, product in large scale, that will be the last step, but before this there will be one more step. सोचो थोड़ा सा, before this there will be one more step. What shall we do before producing it in large scale and after the transformation process? Expression, what do you mean by expression? बोलो। वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेप विच वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस, ठीक है, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेप जो हम ऑलरेडी डिस्कस कर चुके हैं। What happens now? You have made the transformed host, ठीक है, now you have transformed host, but if you remember in indirect transfer, ठीक है, when we have done indirect transfer using vectors, ठीक है, when we have done indirect transfer using vectors, you have multiple hosts, you have multiple hosts, and into it you have added vector with recombinant DNA, you have added vector into recombinant DNA. Is it possible or is it true that all of the hosts will become transformed? Does it happen that all of the host will become transformed? क्या सारे host transformed हो जाते हैं? No, there are some hosts left which are non-transformed. So next step will be selection of transformed host. Very important. The selection of transformed host. ठीक है, we have done this part already. हम लोगों ने देखा था, we have seen that how do we select the transformed host from non-transformants or from non-recombinants, है ना? We have seen that how do we decide a how do we select a transformed host, ठीक है? हम कैसे select करते हैं transformed host को? What do we use for the selection of transformed host? What do we use for the selection of transformed host? What do you have? How do you do the selection of transformed host from non-transformants? क्या use करते हैं इसके लिए? Very good. For this purpose, you use selectable markers. ठीक है? For the selection of transformants from non-transformants, you use selectable markers. Very good. That is why we have chosen a vector that contains selectable markers. Name any two selectable marker. Name any two selectable marker. Name any two selectable marker. Okay, that means ampicillin tetracycline. That means antibiotic resistance gene. That means antibiotic because both of them are antibiotics. Okay, antibiotic resistant gene. Other than this, what else? Other than antibiotic resistant gene, what else? We have seen one more type of selection. Other than antibiotic resistant gene, what else? बताओ what else other than your antibiotic resistant gene? हमने दो चीजें डिस्कस करी थी when we were doing very good. Chromogenic substrate, ठीक है? By using chromogenic substrate, or that was Lexi gene. What was the gene? Lexi gene. Correct, ठीक है? Chromogenic substance. So this two you can use for the selection of transformants from non-transformants. क्या ये वाला step समझ में आया? What we are doing in this? क्या ये वाला step समझ में आया? Everybody, क्या ये वाला step समझ में आया? Everybody, have you understood this step? What is the step after transformation and how do we do it? Yes, others. What about others? बाकियों को समझ आया? What about others? Have you all understood this step? How do you do selection of transformants? We have already discussed the process, right? Savina, please mute yourself. Okay, we have already discussed the process in vector part, है ना? So हम selection कैसे करते हैं वो already discuss कर चुके हैं. तो यहाँ पे just मैंने step लिखा. Now after you have selected your host, the transformed host, ठीक है? After you have selected the transformed host, what will be the last step in this process? Now what will be the last step in this process? अब last step क्या होगा? Finally हमें क्या करना है? अब क्या करना है इसके बाद? नाउ यू हैव सिलेक्टेड द ट्रांसफॉर्मेंट्स. नाउ व्हाट विल बी द लास्ट स्टेप इन दिस कंप्लीट बायोटेक प्रोसेस? लास्टली व्हाट यू नीड टू डू? बोलो. What will be the final step? End क्या है हमारा? How do you end the biotech process? What will be the final step? Anybody? Final step क्या होगा? Now you have selected the transform host also. Now what will be the final step? Anybody? I want answer from you people. What will be the final step? Now you will grow or you will produce the product in large quantity. Now you need to grow the transformed host into large quantities. ठीक है? Growth of transformed host in large quantity. Now you want your transformed host into large quantity. Why? What is the reason? To get final gene product. ठीक है? Because you have used your gene of interest. ठीक है? You have used your gene of interest. Why? So to get the gene product of it, है ना? Why you have used the gene of interest? आपने क्यों एक जीन सेलेक्ट किया एंड उसको ट्रांसफर किया? Why? Because we want gene product from it. हमें उससे जीन प्रोडक्ट चाहिए था. See what happens? You have DNA. ठीक है? On DNA some genes are present. ठीक है? You have DNA. On DNA some genes are present. These genes will produce protein as a product. है ना? These genes will produce protein as a product. So you have used the gene of interest. आपने gene of interest use किया to get your gene product which is the protein. So that you can get the final product. Now you want to multiply the host. You want to grow the host in large quantity so that you get the proteins in large quantity. It could be any protein. ठीक है? So that you can get the protein in large quantity. ये बात समझ में आई? ये बात समझ में आई? बोलो, क्या ये बात क्लियर है that what we are doing? What is our objective? सॉरी, व्हाट इज आवर ऑब्जेक्टिव? ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है हमारा, ये समझ में आया? अब हमको उस ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड होस्ट को लार्ज क्वांटिटी में प्रोड्यूस करना है. ठीक है? नाउ वी वांट टू प्रोड्यूस द ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड होस्ट इन लार्ज क्वांटिटी ताकि आपको जीन प्रोडक्ट मिले. ठीक है? ताकि आपको जीन प्रोडक्ट मिले. ठीक है? इसके अंदर एक टर्म आता है वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, हेट्रोलोगस होस्ट. ठीक है? आपने क्या किया है? यू हैव ट्रांसफर्ड द प्रोटीन कोडिंग जीन, जो प्रोटीन के लिए कोड कर रहा है, द प्रोटीन कोडिंग जीन, यू हैव ट्रांसफर्ड द प्रोटीन कोडिंग जीन इनटू. ठीक है? यू हैव ट्रांसफर्ड द प्रोटीन कोडिंग जीन इनटू हेट्रोलोगस होस्ट. व्हाट इज हेट्रोलोगस होस्ट? एनीबॉडी? दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. व्हाट इज हेट्रोलोगस होस्ट? हैव यू हर्ड ऑफ इट बिफोर? हेट्रोलोगस होस्ट के बारे में सुना है? व्हाट इज अ हेट्रोलोगस होस्ट? एक हेट्रोलोगस होस्ट क्या होता है? व्हाट इज अ हेट्रोलोगस होस्ट? एनीबॉडी? व्हाट इज अ हेट्रोलोगस होस्ट? सुना है इससे पहले? हेट्रोलोगस होस्ट क्या होता है? व्हाट इज अ हेट्रोलोगस होस्ट? बताओ. What is a heterologous host? This term is very important. Heterologous host क्या है? See, in any host, ठीक है, in any host in which a particular gene is not present naturally, ठीक है, नेक्स्ट पेज पे लिखते हैं. Heterologous host, a host that codes for a protein, for a foreign protein, ठीक है, that codes for a foreign protein of which the gene is not naturally present in host, कि उसका जीन होस्ट में नेचुरली प्रेजेंट नहीं है. We have transferred the foreign gene into it. हमने बाहर से जीन ट्रांसफर किया है. That gene was not already present into the host. That type of host is called heterologous host. बताओ ये समझ में आया? What is heterologous host? Have you understood what is heterologous host? क्या ये समझ में आया? बताओ. Heterologous host क्या है? समझ में आया? In which a particular gene is not naturally present, we have transformed the host, we have transferred that particular gene into the host, so that now it can give you the gene product. That type of host is called heterologous host. बताओ समझ में आया? What is heterologous host? This is important. समझ में आया कि नहीं? Have you understood what is heterologous host? बोलो. Have you understood what is heterologous host? All right, ठीक है. So this type of host is called heterologous host. Now what happened? Because you have already transferred the gene into host, ठीक है. Now that host will produce, ठीक है. Now that heterologous host, it will produce the particular gene product, ठीक है. Whatever gene you have transferred into the host, आपने जो भी जीन होस्ट के अंदर डाला है, अब ये वो वाला प्रोडक्ट प्रोड्यूस करेगा, ठीक है. नाउ इट विल प्रोड्यूस द पर्टिकुलर प्रोटीन, ठीक है. नाउ इट विल प्रोड्यूस द पर्टिकुलर प्रोटीन. आपने जो भी इसके अंदर जीन डाला होगा, इट विल प्रोड्यूस द पर्टिकुलर प्रोटीन. सो इट विल प्रोड्यूस द recombinant protein. That protein will be known as recombinant protein. Why? Because it is not naturally produced by the host. वो naturally host नहीं बना रहा था. It is not a natural protein of the host. It is being produced. Why? Because you have transformed the host. आपने होस्ट को ट्रांसफॉर्म कर दिया है. नाउ इट विल प्रोड्यूस द प्रोटीन. दैट प्रोटीन इज रिकॉम्बिनेंट प्रोटीन. अब ये जो प्रोटीन बनाएगा, दैट प्रोटीन इज रिकॉम्बिनेंट प्रोटीन. नाउ यू प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड ऑल ऑफ द प्रोसेस दैट वी हैव परफॉर्म टिल नाउ. जितने भी प्रोसेसेस हमने अभी तक किए हैं, all of them are to get this recombinant protein, ठीक है. all of this you have performed so that you can produce large amount of recombinant protein, ठीक है. for example, insulin is being produced like this, ठीक है. we have transferred the gene of insulin into bacteria, and bacteria are producing a big amount of insulin for us, ठीक है. so that is why we have performed all the process, so that we can get our required protein from the host. क्या इतनी बात समझ में आई? क्या ये प्रोसेस समझ में आया? इतनी बात समझ में आई है? बोलो. यहाँ तक क्लियर है हम क्या कर रहे हैं, क्यों किया? इज इट क्लियर दैट व्हाई वी हैव परफॉर्म्ड ऑल दिस टास्क? व्हाट वाज द रीजन? बोलो क्लियर हुआ? सो विल मूव फॉरवर्ड, यस और नो? इज इट क्लियर एवरीबॉडी? क्लियर है? शैल वी मूव फॉरवर्ड? ठीक है, चलो. सो नाउ व्हाट यू विल डू, हाउ डू यू गेट लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ प्रोडक्ट? सबसे पहले हम क्या करेंगे, फर्स्ट वी विल ग्रो द ट्रांसफॉर्म होस्ट. हम ग्रो कराएंगे ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड होस्ट को. वी विल ग्रो द ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड होस्ट इन लेबोरेटरीज, इन लेबोरेटरीज by providing, they require very optimum condition. ठीक है, so you need to take care that you provide all the optimum conditions, the correct temperature, pressure, pH, everything. So they are produced in laboratory. पहले you will conditions, first you will produce them, you will develop them in laboratories. That will be a small culture. ठीक है, it will be a small culture. ठीक है, you will get small amount of bacteria, small amount of product here. ठीक है, this is just the trial to see whether the required protein that you want, the protein, the gene product that you want, are we getting this or not? ठीक है, are we getting that product or not? So first you will grow that in laboratories, which is a small culture. ठीक है, if it is successful, if it is successful, then you grow the bacteria or whatever your host is in large scale. ठीक है, bacteria on large scale. If it is successful, then only you will grow the bacteria on large scale. ठीक है, समझ में आया? What we want to achieve, is it clear? What are our objectives, what we want to achieve? पहले आप उसको स्मॉल बैच में ग्रो करोगे, यू विल ग्रो देम इन स्मॉल बैच इन लेबोरेटरीज. ठीक है, इफ यू फील दैट यू आर सक्सेसफुल, you got your desired gene product, you got your desired proteins, then only you will grow in big batches or in large volumes. क्लियर है यहां तक? ये बात समझ में आई? Is it clear everybody? ठीक है, now for the large scale production, you will produce them in a large vessels which is called bioreactors. You will produce them in, and this is done in industries. ठीक है, at industry level. This is at laboratory level. This is at industrial level in bioreactors. That is around 100 liters. ठीक है, now you will produce them in bioreactors. अब आप इनको बायोरिएक्टर्स में प्रोड्यूस करोगे. दिस वॉल्यूम विल बी मोर देन इनफ. ठीक है, दीज वॉल्यूम विल बी मोर देन इनफ. क्या ये बातें समझ में आई हैं? क्या इनमें कोई डाउट है तो बोलो. बोलो, समझ में आया है? क्या ये बातें क्लियर हैं? इनमें कोई डाउट है? Now finally you will grow them in bioreactors which are very large vessels. ठीक है, bioreactors are very large vessels and finally you will get your gene product in large scale. ठीक है, finally you will get your gene product in large scale. यहाँ तक चीजें क्लियर हैं? यहाँ तक कोई डाउट है? जल्दी बोलो कि यहाँ तक कोई डाउट है? यहाँ तक चीजें क्लियर हो रही है? नो डाउट. ठीक है, we are about to end this chapter. I hope biotech आप लोगों को समझ में आ गया हो. Now we will study about bioreactor. This is the last thing. Bioreactors. What are bioreactors? These are the large cylindrical vessels. These are the large cylindrical vessels where optimum conditions, optimum conditions are controlled You control all the optimum conditions. ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है. Large cylindrical vessels where optimum conditions were controlled, ठीक है, and your raw materials are added, whatever you want to add. ठीक है, raw materials are added, ठीक है, and upon fermentation, when fermentation is performed, upon fermentation or after the completion of, you can say, biosynthetic phase, after the completion of biosynthetic phase, ठीक है, your product, proteins, enzymes, it could be anything, or you call it gene products, are obtained. ठीक है, these type of vessels are called bioreactors, where you maintain all the optimum condition, temperature, pH, ठीक है, all of this is maintained, availability of oxygen, you keep on adding the raw materials, you provide sterile air, and fermentation will be performed, and finally you will get your gene product. ठीक है, now what happens in bioreactors? Optimum conditions are maintained, optimum conditions are maintained, ऑप्टिमम कंडीशन मेंटेन होती है, लाइक पीएच, टेम्परेचर, ऑक्सीजन, एक्सेट्रा. देन proper agitator system which help in mixing. There will be proper agitator system, there will be sampling port from where you can get the samples, like you can check whether your products are fine or not. ठीक है, sampling port, there is sterile air, you have sampling ports, you have sterile airs, ठीक है, and you have all the regulators, motors, everything is attached to bioreactors. ठीक है, everything is provided with the bioreactors. So these are some vessels in which you can produce your products in large quantity. I hope this is clear to everybody. यहाँ तक देखो, यहाँ तक लिख लो, कुछ डाउट्स है तो बताओ. क्लियर है यहाँ तक? किसी कोई डाउट तो नहीं है? ठीक है, नाउ लेट अस सी सम बायोरिएक्टर्स. Okay, in bioreactor also, the culture that you are producing, ठीक है, the cultures that you are producing, they are done in two types. You have two type of cultures, ठीक है, you can get your gene product in two types. There are two type of cultures. One is open culture or continuous culture. Second is batch culture, or it is closed culture. ठीक है, open culture or batch culture. Now see what happens in open culture. Open culture means you continuously keep on adding the reactants and you continuously keep on taking out the products. ठीक है, continuously reactants are added Continuously reactants are added and product being removed. आप बार बार रिएक्टेंट डालते जाओगे और प्रोडक्ट को रिमूव करते जाओगे, ठीक है. सो ये कंटिन्यूसली चलता रहता है. It keeps on working. For example, this is your bioreactor. There is a there पता नहीं, देख लो बंद है, ठीक है. So what happens? There is a system to add the reactants. There is an opening to add the reactants, and similarly there is an opening to get your product. So you continuously keep on adding the reactants and you keep on getting the products. It will not get stopped. ठीक है, ये रुकेगा नहीं, continuously चलता जाएगा. Batch culture में you add all the reactants at once. एक ही बार reactants डाल दोगे, all the reactants once, and product is collected, and product is collected once the reaction or the process is over. ठीक है, one time one process. So once you add all the reactants, you cannot add more reactants afterwards. आप बाद में reactant नहीं डाल सकते हो. आपने एक बार में सारे reactant डाल दिए, process will take place, and once the reaction is completed, you take all the product out. Here you will continuously can add on the reactants throughout the process. ठीक है. So these are the two type of culture system. ये समझ में आया? कल्चर सिस्टम समझ में आया दोनों? Others, is it clear? ठीक है, चलो. तो ये हमारे दो तरह के कल्चर सिस्टम हो गए. आई होप यू मस्ट हैव नोटेड इट. नाउ फाइनली यू हैव टाइप्स ऑफ बायोरिएक्टर्स. ओके, बिफोर दिस दिस चैप्टर इज मतलब कि almost over. We are done with the chapter. Please let me know what other chapter you want me to start in next class. एक बार बता दो chat box में what other chapter you want me to take in next class. Next class में कौन सा chapter करें? Please let me know in the chat box. एक बार बता दो so that we can start from that chapter in next class. Which chapter you want me to take in next class? बोलो. Which chapter you want me to take in next class? Revision of which chapter? Is it organism and population? You want me to revise organism and population, or any other suggestion you want to give? Because I guess ecosystem is comparatively easier. Like you can read the NCERT. If you have any doubts, you could ask me. There are more complex chapters. So if you want any other chapter to be started other than ecology, that is your last unit. Because last unit is something related to EVS kind of thing. Ecology, you can read your NCERTs, and that is very easy to understand. Otherwise, if you feel difficulty in that chapter, I can take organism and population. If you have any other options or any other suggestions, please write in the chat box. इसके अलावा कोई chapter in which you feel difficulty to understand? बताओ फटाफट. सवीना, EMRS चिकालदारा, EMRS जुनार्डियो, sorry. Any suggestions? जल्दी, fast. My choice. All right. Let's see then. चलो ठीक है. So इसके बाद थोड़ा सा बायोरिएक्टर के बारे में बताना है. That we can do in next class. ठीक है. थोड़ा सा बायोरिएक्टर्स बताना है. That we will do in next class, and we will start with some other chapter in next class. ठीक है. So if you have any doubts, you can write in the chat box. Otherwise, you can leave. I'll see you in next class. Take care. Bye. Good evening and thank you.